It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
I would assume I wouldn't be able to get here without any other way.
Yes, sir, I do.
I assume it's to do with what you told me about the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
I mean, he already knows enough of what's going on, and he just shared me what he's been going through with his sister, his friends, and things like that. He's not that bad of a person. He's reckless. Hey.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Lead the way.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
There's spiders and everything.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
Alright, well, I appreciate you bringing me this far. I'm guessing a spider is what took you out.
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described.
What is this? Is this his little setup that was when he was here?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased
Oh, her.
included.
Thought it was somebody else.
Intramuros.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Well,
Knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Are you quite No! Why can't I hit you? It was
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
I mean, y'all tried. Alright, now let's try this again. No companions. I'm all on my own. Well, on my own
I
lonesome.
wonder how big this place is.
Can't even speak English.
Revelio.
Those dead spiders over there. The heck are these?
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
Okay then. Open sesame.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Of course. Wait, what is this?
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Fire. Oh yeah, what's over here? Oh goodness gracious.
was good!
15 minutes later.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
Ah,
Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
how did you get this far?
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
I guess that's what he felt. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, before we get in... Never mind, it seems like y'all ready. You guys are supposed to be challenging me. You're not ready to roll with this. You look at the way you're stressed.
What's happening?
I can't go in. Okay, there we go.
I've seen this before.
Of course you have.
Gringotts and the restricted section.
I was thinking more like Skyrim. Alright.
Where am I?
Don't know. But we're deep in it now.
Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
Okay, then don't stay still.
How am I being protected?
Oh,
What of magic is this?
I was about to say. I guess it's only meant for people who don't have ancient magic. If you have ancient
I can only
magic,
hope this
it'll
magic
protect you.
protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
That. Oh, I'm about to say now.
What is this place?
Somewhere for you to learn who you are.
Can it be?
Yes, the past avatars. So I'm guessing these are going to be like, or either this is all just him. I was thinking maybe it was like the past users of, you know, ancient magic or whatever. And I don't think there's anything for me to snag out of here, so let's go ahead and talk to him.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
I would assume I wouldn't be able to get
traces of
here
ancient magic.
without any other way.
Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Okay, why the book though?
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the Map Chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
I think my Fig has the book. If he took that with him to London, that's a problem.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Just my age.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal
Hello.
of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up,
Up.
up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Say it.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Okay.
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the
Oh,
courtyard.
this is weird.
Take care. The brooms are school
Wish I had my
property.
own broom.
I want them returned in one piece.
This is brilliant.
This is a weird way to do that.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Like.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Yeesh.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Okay. This isn't too bad.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while. Oh, well done! Have a moment?
Alright then.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Sounds like fun.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak.
We're gonna get in trouble, but, you know.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
A few moments later.
Okay.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
They'll scold you, but then say good job.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
I have no regrets.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
What are you up to now?
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Alright, we gotta talk to Professor Weasel. I know it's Weasley, I just like being weird.
Weasley?
She might transform into some, because she does transformation, whatever, magic. Transfiguration magic, I think that's how it's pronounced. And I think in the actual story, Headmistress McGonagall, Professor McGonagall learned that from her. I think, I could be wrong.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done.
I didn't do anything.
Shall we?
I just stood next to it.
After you, Professor.
Yeah, you're the more experienced one. And ladies first. There's a lot of crap in here.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco.
1 second. Okay, where is it? You. Okay.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later.
Yeah, I've been collecting those for a good while.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
What's this?
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Okay.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you...
Revelio.
Some of us are trying to rest.
That didn't do anything. Unless you was talking about the Jack in the Box. Stuff is falling. Oh, that's Deke. Deke the Freak.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Yes.
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of
There's a lot
course,
in here,
Professor
though.
Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
So I'm changing this whole entire room. What about everybody else's stuff that's in here? It just gets transported somewhere else? I guess so.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always
I got a couple of
understand
those.
the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
I got a couple of those. I was wondering what, I almost sold them a couple times.
You'll find plenty
Oh,
of
it
items
basically
of
just
clothing
told me
that
what
need
it
to be
was, okay.
identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
It was just a chair.
I imagine
She wasn't
the
even in
desk
the
of
chair.
description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Okay.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I have
see.
more than enough for now.
Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
An eternity later.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
I'm debating on whether or not if I should keep that whole section in for y'all, because like that didn't really add much to the story. Like, sure, I learned a few new spells, but like it borderline didn't really add much to what was going on. I might just chop out this whole section, honestly.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Alright, well, I'm pretty much going to skip that whole thing for you guys. I spent like 40 minutes
over here
of the room of requirement or whatever it's called, and like all I learned was some spells to like change and conjure up stuff. It wasn't really anything interesting. So we're going to get with Sebastian and see what happens now.
It's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
You sure about that?
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Where is it? Oh, this spot. I've been trying to get in here for like the longest. Okay, so I had to wait until I met him in order to have access to it. Interesting. Did he just betray me?
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone, but he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
That's nice. Okay, now what?
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the undercroft. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Okay.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
Excuse me. I mean, I'm ready.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages.
I'm not going too dark.
I didn't tell
This
Anne
ain't really all that dark.
This
This is just a little bit more dangerous.
Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Sure.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon.
Grundy?
Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
I mean, he already knows enough of what's going on, and he just shared me what he's been going through with his sister, his friends, and things like that. He's not that bad of a person. He's reckless, and I feel like it'll come to a point to where he's gonna be willing to do anything for his sister, willing to put everybody else in danger. And I much rather have him close than keep him at an arm's distance. I already told Natty, she knows what's going on. He already knew a bit more than she did, so I guess I'll tell you.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
And then when it came to the restricted section, he
I
saved
can
me with
see traces
that,
of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. Okay. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
I feel like I'm gonna have to make a choice in terms of keeping this place a secret.
I'll send you an owl.
Because the way he kept saying, like, make sure you keep this a secret, I feel like eventually I'm gonna have to make a choice on whether or not to bring people down here. If I do, it's gonna have to be the utmost of importance if I do that. Uh-oh.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
Oh.
You there. I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
No need for threats.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Yeah, I probably should have lied. Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit too honest. In that situation, I probably should have lied. But I felt like that would have made him ask more questions, if anything. And I feel like even though he chewed me out about it, and he's probably going to chew Sebastian out about it, him knowing the truth will probably be better in the long run.